Let's hope this doesn't ruin my world. Day 500? I'm launching the game with Luna Client. That means no more mods. I don't actually need them. All I really need is a day counter. One thing I noticed was the waypoints don't work like how I'm used to. I can't teleport. I was so used to the freedom of teleportation that it took a while to get used to this. I can promise you one thing though. This video will have no shortage of good content. Day 501, I'm getting rid of an old friend. I don't have any mods anymore, so the cake bakers no longer exist. I created this thing at the start of 500 days, and I'm getting rid of it on the start of 750 days. I made sure to grab Maintenance Chicken. I'm gonna build a monument to him. Don't worry, this isn't the monument. It's just a placeholder. You know, I'll always take an excuse to use the slicer. I improved the redstone clock on the disposal system. Now it goes super fast. I made a mistake with the beacons. I forgot to light up the areas underneath them. Took me about 2 days, but I finally finished the melon farm. And god damn, it was painful. My bamboo farm is also producing pretty well. Well, time to cover up the hole that used to be the chicken farm. My creeper and sugarcane farm produce pretty well, but honestly I think they could be better. Time to teleport out of here. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to take the stairs. These stairs are very, very funky. They were only meant to go down, not up. This took a while to figure out, but it was worth it. And also I can't teleport to Raid Town anymore. I'm gonna have to use nether travel. I tried not to use mods that impacted the game too much, but the waypoints were such a good addition. Well, here I am at Raid Town. It's been a while since I've been here, you can tell by the quad beacon. Time to find my way back home, and I'll try not to kill myself. How did these guys spawn in here? Ah, I see. This is where the cake ovens used to be. I'm gonna grab some water. I'm gonna build a proper farm. The wheat farm that I have in the barn is really bad, so I'm gonna make a proper one right next to it. Don't get attached. I'm gonna get rid of it soon. I'm still gonna keep the one in here. I like the farmers being able to farm. Iron golems are spawning in the floor. That's lovely. I just updated to 1.19.4, and the W doesn't seem as cool anymore. I forgot the bone meal, so I'm gonna have to wait for all these crops to grow. Oh yeah, I forgot about my shepherds. I rarely trade with them. I'm gonna start working on a proper monument, because this quartz pillar does no justice. I'm gonna build a maintenance chicken, flapping its wings above everything. All the troubles with the chicken farm, the stress, the torture, and he stuck around and maintained it all. I miss him. I know he wasn't real, but he was real to me. Well, here's the finished product of the monument. Finally, I cured the Fletcher where he'll sell me low prices without any raids. The cool thing about villagers are, if you trade with them enough, they'll start to love you and give you low prices. I keep getting scared that a zombie's gonna spawn up here and go down the hole, so I'm putting in glass. I'm also gonna start putting more houses out here. I want more villagers. But then I got distracted. I found the first cave I ever went into. I'm very sentimental. Before I construct these new houses, I want to put a path in. And I'm running kind of low on mud brick. But that won't stop me from building the most basic houses ever. Listen, I promise I'll try to get better at building. I'm still in my basic phase right now. All these unattended children. It's really dark in my basement, and for some reason Luna Client doesn't let me go up to max brightness. So I'm gonna put glowstone in here. But I'm out of glowstone, so time to grab some. I really hope I don't lose my life. Why does this keep happening every time I go to the nether? I kept getting distracted by bastions and the possibility of finding a pig step. Found a lodestone, but that wasn't made by a trans woman. While fighting the pigs, my gold boots broke. I was so scared that was a netherite item. I gotta stop going to the nether. Alright, I'm home. There's no more bastions that will tempt me. I put the lodestone in the Stultus fountain. I like to think that it's the core of Stultus, but it's barely in the middle. Day 513, I'm going to continue working on the houses. Maybe someday I'll turn Stultus into this huge mega build with all these unique different houses, but right now they're all going to be 3x3. Stairs, 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 nothing but stairs, 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 stairs. I've been missing my main Fletcher guy for a while, and turns out he was under the village. Alright, time to get a perfect golden helmet. And it really wants to be respiration. Finally I got it. A Protection 4 gold helmet that somehow came with respiration. My rockets are piling up, but I need a lot more. You know how many rockets I use in a day? I'm gonna make all my beacons Stultus colored, with the red, green, and white. The red represents all the hardships we've gone through, the green represents all the money we've made, and the white represents all the breed. The glowstone is great, but now I have to redo the terracotta. It would be less painful to make a whole new storage somewhere else. I feel like wool doesn't properly do maintenance chicken any justice, so I'm gonna switch it to concrete. Also, concrete can't burn down in a lightning storm. Somehow this took all day because I am incompetent. But now it's done. A fully concrete monument to a hard-working chicken. Alright, let's get this over with so I don't have to think about it anymore. I even took the time to put it underneath the chests. You better subscribe. Listen, I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber without telling people to subscribe at least once. While gathering some wood, I found a wild fox, and I know I had to take him home with me. Listen man, I'll give you all the food you want as long as you don't run off. I tied him up in my inner wall. His name shall be Suki. What? I found this neat trick where if you're about to buy something, press Q on it, and it will automatically drop it on the ground. I love my Fletchers, but I need to get around to curing the other two. Wasn't recording, but I brought this area down to the sea level. It looks really nice. It feels nice to take a break from hard labor and just sell melons. The first thing I did day 523 was pay my respects to Maintenance Chicken. It's been a while since I named all my villagers, and the original ones all died. Alright, it's time to get my pink sheep and my Olay. Luckily, they were right where I left them, and it's time to take them home. No cow, you can't come with us, you're not special. Alright, I'm nearly there, and no! I won't show it, but just know. That dog died a long, painful death. I'm gonna build another highway, all the way to Raid Town. Also, I definitely didn't forget to turn off my mic. Bones, let me see your bones. Oh, I don't wanna know if it feels. But finally, I made it to the Raid Town portal. Yeah, but then I did that thing where I get distracted by a bastion, and you know how that normally goes. No god apples, and now a single totem to my name. I was screwed. I defeated the pigs and looked inside the jar. Pig step. In my greedy little mitts. I was quite far away, so I decided to try and do the subspace bubble achievement. And I did it. And now it's time to go home and listen to the disc that I've strived for. Not even Luke the Notable has this. At least at the time of recording this. I'm putting it at the top of my treasure board. Where it belongs. Back to the villager grind. And I'm selling clay to clay. I just got this new texture pack that changes the elytra into phantom wings, and I love it. I want to do some more achievements, so I'm going to do the Caves and Cliffs achievement. The achievement is basically falling all the way from max height to y-60. Hey, I did it! Now I gotta get rid of this big ugly netherrack pillar. The melon farm is broken! This thing was my pride and joy. I knew I couldn't live another day without fixing this. Alright. Time to start working on that farm I was talking about. But then I realized if I put it here, it would obstruct the view of Edgar Mountain. So I'm gonna remove it. I didn't want to use stone bricks, but I have so much stone. Well, this looks like a pretty good spot. Just need to do a little bit of leveling. Alright, let's get to work. Why does this keep happening? How are you getting in my house? I didn't leave the gate open. The gate is always closed. I just jump over the fence. Alright. This land has been completely leveled. Time to build a farm. If you're wondering, this farm will be the exact same as the creeper farm, except on the surface. I wanted to expand it, but it wasn't deep enough, so I had to redo it. Alright. This is shaping up to look pretty nice. Nice in an industrial way. This build is really ugly. But I really don't care how it looks, as long as it brings me gunpowder. One thing this farm needs that the other one didn't have was cats, so I'm grabbing some fish. Listen guys, it's technically not child labor, because by the time the farm is done, the children will have grown up. I'm not sure how, but Suki stole the pufferfish that I needed for the achievement. And he ate it. Whoops. He lived, but now I don't have a pufferfish anymore. Here is one of my cat employees. He shall be the first of many. Right now I'm working on collection. This should go smoothly. Oh no! Got a few more stacks of trapdoors to place. And by a few, I mean a lot. Alright, third layer, let's do this. But I'm out of stone brick, so I'm gonna start a stone farm. It's not really a farm, it's more a mine. but I get stone out of it, so... Oh my goodness, it's beautiful! I got a nice break by paying a visit to the melon farm. It's always nice. I needed to fix my tools anyway. All that time in the stone farm does a real number on my pickaxe. Okay, this should be the last layer. I think I'm done. I slept in Edgar's bed tonight. He's not home, I'm sure he won't mind. Done. The creeper farm is now finished. Now I have to say goodbye to the old creeper farm. It has served me well. God, I love cured Fletchers. They're just so good for money. I was wondering why the creeper farm wasn't really working, and I went inside to... It was at this moment that all my relationships, all the struggles, hardships, happiness, they all flashed before my eyes. I'll just cover it with jungle wood. It was the only block I had at the time. Suki, I'm sorry for feeding you a pufferfish. Please take this cooked chicken as an apology. I wanted to tame a brown horse, for a funny reference. This horse is quite slow though. I'll keep him for now. This is for you, Brenda. I went out into the forest to grab a ton of spruce wood. I'm gonna build a horse stable. Yeah, but then I got distracted by a lush cave and I found axolotls. They're going straight into my pond. You remember the farm that used to be here? Well, it's gone. I thought it would be fitting to put a horse stable right next to the barn. So that's what I'm gonna do. A fair few of my builds I find a design online and put my own little spin to it. I don't want to think that I'm directly copying someone. It's mostly done, but I think lanterns would look better. I moved in Bony Hawk first. He's my favorite. Then I took Roach to his stable. Tiny bit of suffocation though. I really do like the stable. It looks really nice. I'm gonna do some good old-fashioned leveling. So that means I'm putting up a new beacon. I didn't kill the Wither. I just stole one of these from my beacon array. I don't know what I'm gonna use this space for. It's out of my beacon powers. Got it done here. And I think it looks pretty nice. Now I need to repair my tools. Got some rabbit stew from the butchers, and now the food achievement is so close. I need honey though, so I'm setting up a humble bee farm. Got the honey, and now I need a pufferfish. This is kinda awkward, but the last food I needed for the achievement was a potato. It tasted delectable. I want to make it clear to you that I hate iron golems, but this one, he's mine. I named him Trent. It's a reference to one of my old RimWorld saves. Time to do more leveling, because I have no idea what else to do. I know you don't want to see me level, so I'm just gonna put one clip for one day. 554, 555, 556, 557, 558. Well, the leveling is done. And now I'm trying to find a woodland mansion with a map. I love these because they have way more allays. That first allay I had got lost. I have no idea where it is. I had to be real careful I didn't accidentally hit one. I love these creatures. I kinda like the Vex being corrupted allays. I think it adds some good lore to the game. I am now the Lord of the Allays. I know flying would be much faster, but I kinda wanted to use a horse. This horse looks like Roach, and he's much faster. So I'm gonna take him home with me. I found another natural pink sheep, but he blew up. This needs to stop happening. This new Roach does not jump high at all. But he's fast, so I'll take him. All was going great until I fell into some powdered snow. Roach was very scared, but I managed to cheer him up. Alright, we're back on an adventure and god damn it! But then I saw my jungle treehouse. I was home. The first thing I did was dispose of the original Roach. I'm gonna build a safe allay sanctuary, where nothing should be able to get in. It's just gonna be a big glass dome with mangrove on it. But there's gonna be something a little extra. But for that I'm gonna need blue wool, so I dyed some sheep today. Time to lead the allays into their new home, where they hopefully can't run off. Ah, the sunset. How the hell did you get in here? I was showing Alex around my world, and I showed him Trent, and if I punch him, he'll never kill me. I'm gonna start working on an allay-themed carpet. That's why I got the blue wool. I'm tired of insta-mining my floor, so I'm gonna come up with a new design. Can anyone let me know what this country is? For some reason, all the handsome men come from here. It wasn't perfect. I'm gonna have to move the wall here, but that shouldn't be a problem. It's done. A pretty concrete floor that I can't insta-mine. With my new basement design, I couldn't exactly have the armor stands there anymore, so I decided to put them in my treasure room. But the problem is I have so many trinkets that it was hard to get them to fit. I'm gonna save some space by removing the banners and putting slabs here. I'm gonna miss the banners though. Oh yeah, that's great. But I kinda wanna finish my netherite armor now. Even though it's pointless. But you know what else was pointless? Finding Pigstep. I didn't need to, but I did anyway. So let's do this! Netherite mining, here we... Yeah. I haven't missed this. I bumped into some ruins here. This is where I tried to netherite mine before. Just 2 more pieces, and then I'll be done. Just 2 more pieces, and I'll be done. My pickaxe got really low, so I took a break. At least I got the helmet done. My melons, I've missed you. The Allay carpet is done, but I don't like the eyes. I'll fix them later. I just found the final pieces of ancient debris. I can finish the armor. It felt good to finish it on day 569. This bee habitat looks awful. I'm gonna redo it. That is much better. And the bees get to live. I'm trying to get the birthday song achievement, but apparently I don't know how to do it. I also fixed the eyes. I think it looks much better. There we go. It took me about 2 days. I'm gonna plant some saplings all around my base. I like the area around it being vegetated. I also want to make this area look a little nicer, so... Okay, so how much leveling did I actually do? So, let's clip here. Another day. More days, more leveling. Oh man. This took a while. Leveling is done, and now it's time to do the dirty work. As you can clearly see, the stairs to Edgar Mountain are so beautiful. While exploring, I found my stronghold portal. God knows how long this bottle has been here. I'm gonna put some lanterns all around the houses. It makes it one step closer to looking nicer. As much as I love the 3x3 houses, I'm gonna get rid of them one day. But spoiler alert, it won't be in this video. I had so much coal reserves that I had to stack up to max height twice. How did you guys get out? They can't open doors, can they? I can't even describe this next clip. Just... you'll see what I mean. I'm gonna try and get the Surge Protector achievement, so I just put a lightning rod on top of my house. I'm sure it'll work. I like working on new builds, but sometimes I get distracted by funny screenshots. This has been a bit weird since the leveling project, and I gotta fix it. That's better, but I don't know what I'm gonna do about the roof. Day 586. We're saying goodbye to an old friend. The red velvet house is a staple of Stultus, but it's kinda small. I realize now I could've just made it bigger, but to be honest I wanted something fresh. The trinkets were the scary part. I didn't want to lose any of them. I'm keeping the calcite and basalt in the new house. I love checkers. Just staring at it like this makes me think of the old days and makes me a little sad. Well, I'm homeless now, but I'm gonna get right to work. For this build I'm gonna need a ton of terracotta, so I got some from the Badlands. But then I ran into a problem. White terracotta wasn't white enough for my liking. Maybe I'll do white concrete? It might look nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go with white concrete. And I'm gonna harden it later. Sterling, my dear friend, just know the villager that I named after you is an idiot. Like many of my builds, I found a design online and put my own spin to it. And this one had a shaded area, which I really liked. Looking at it now, I think it looks cool, but at the time I didn't really like it, so... Just doing some more framework, and I'm out of dark oak. Oops. I made sure to tie Trent and Suki up. Eventually I want to build their own little houses. Just imagine a small little fox house. It'd be cute. I was doing the classic calcite and basalt floor when I ran out of it, so I'm gonna go get some more. What you are witnessing is history. I have just replaced the Totem of Undying with a Donut of Undying, and if I switch to survival mode and fall down, the donut has saved my life. I thought it would be funny, and it 100% was. I wish I could credit the design of the donut, because it's not mine, but I couldn't find the artist. If you are the artist of the donut, let me know and I'll credit you. I was setting up various workbenches, and there's already villagers in my house. Hey guys, let me just, squeeze in there. Yeah, it's nice sleeping with your mayor, huh? To ensure that villagers don't get in my house, I got rid of the logs. I'm gonna miss them though. I'm also gonna do a... Hi Sterling. I'm gonna do a spruce wood balcony here. I have a lot of spruce wood, so I thought I might... Sterling, what? Oh my god. Alright, it's sprucing time. Working on the frame of the second story. I think it's gonna look fantastic. Since I built the red velvet house, I've learned a lot of building stuff, and I think I can do a pretty good job with this one. This is shaping up to look really nice, but I'm gonna need some more concrete. I'll be honest, I miss sand shoving. It felt nice to do it again. I forgot to light up the inside of the house. I hate the lighting mod. It makes me forget to light up stuff. And somehow it knocked all my stuff off the item frames. I'm gonna have to redo it all. God damn it. My stupidity will be the death of me. I miss having max brightness. Damn you, Luna client. Alright. Time to work on the roof. This roof could have been easy, but I decided to make it harder for myself. And I'll regret this later. I mean, it looks alright. I'm gonna do a new trick with the roof. I'm gonna have the perimeter being stone brick, and then the rest spruce wood. I don't like making roofs. I want to make that clear. I don't. And also I'm gonna have to remake most of it because I didn't like how it looks. And at least tonight is the first night I get to sleep in my new house. It was cozy. I've lit up every single part of the cave near my basement. I don't know how these guys keep spawning. On the bright side, I managed to get the roof how I liked it, and it looks pretty nice. Oh no, I forgot that Sterling was stuck in my basement. Whoopsie doodles. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the secret lab. Yeah, whatever. Alright, this problem has been solved. Let's get back to work. I love spiral staircases. Why do you think I put one in the watchtower? I'm getting rid of the wall here. For some reason, I didn't like it. But then I got distracted. I saw the black cat with white boots. That's like the one from Stampy's old videos. Kitty. Looking back at this just makes me sad. What was wrong with the original wall? Well, the house is mostly done. Time to put up the trinkets. It's nice that I have a lot more space to put different items in. It's not done, and some bits are asymmetrical. But one day it will be perfect. First thing I'm going to do is put a big glass window here. It's pretty much the same structure as the Red Velvet house, except with a lot more building skill, and I'm proud to live there. It's time to make the concrete hard. I want to pay tribute to the Red Velvet house, so I'm going to make these oak bits mangrove. Alex really liked the Red Velvet house, and I kind of felt a little bad, so... Not again. I'm going to work on a brand new storage system, because I'm so tired of dealing with zombies. But then I realized if I put it here, it will be in the exact same spot as my old storage, so... I found a better spot right near the library, where my beacon powers will still work, and it's nowhere near my old basement, so... Basically, I'll go down the staircase and go into a huge room with tons of chests. So I'm going to spend the whole day digging this area out. If you ever make your own Minecraft world, here's a bit of advice. Get a Haste 2 beacon. The other effects are cool too, but Haste 2 is a worthwhile investment. I'm gonna buy a lot of quartz, because quartz mining sucks! And it's day 600, so you only have to deal with 150 more days. You're gonna watch them all, right? Time to tear up my floor. I'm gonna move it into the new storage. I just love how much wider this new storage is. I don't want to use glowstone though, I feel like being fancy, so I'm gonna use redstone lamps. Yeah, but then I got distracted. I was looking for more music discs, and I got one here. This is pretty cool. Then I got another one and completely goofed and burned it. That's really embarrassing, but luckily I didn't end up empty-handed. I wanted to have a cool system in my basement where I'd switch a lever and all the lights would turn on. But I couldn't really get it to work. Oh well, I'll just have a torch here. Doing some more work on the interior, and it's kind of all quartz. I don't like this, but I'll fix it someday. Well, here's the entrance to the storage. It really isn't anything special, and I hope villagers don't go in here. It's time to place the chests. There's gonna be a lot. No matter what day it is, I'll always take a moment to use the slicer. My wood chest always gets clogged up, so this new storage I'm gonna organize all of them. Gotta say, moving all the stuff back and forth took a lot of rockets because I am very, very lazy. As you can see, my dirt chest is clearly the best out of all of them. Might as well make it my new treasure chest. I don't really need the enchanting table anymore, so I'll probably just keep it in the chest forever. My cats will be the guardians of the storage, keeping everything out. Got my new disposal unit set up. Apparently it has to be as slow as this. I have an excess of melons, so it's time to make more farmers. I was looking over my house, and then I realized the roof is very, very off. So now I gotta spend some time actually fixing it. My life is so hard. That's much better. And I love the soul lanterns. It symbolizes my triumph over the warden. Here's a tip if you want to have a town square for your village. Put a bell there. They'll always go there at the end of the day. And now everyone's asleep. Let's get to work. 1 stick for 1 emerald? Let's do this. I'm gonna make the Allay Sanctuary face a different way. Literally, the only reason why I did this was so that the Allay carpet looked good on the map. Speaking of maps, I have to redo my big one, because I kinda destroyed it on accident. 14 sticks is pretty good, but we can do better than that. I've decided to completely redo my laboratory. I'm tired of having it down here. I still want to keep the underground laboratory feel, so I'm going to build it in my storage. This won't stay. I don't want iron golems spawning in my storage. I'm going to have 3 chests. One for potions, one for blaze powder, and the other for ingredients. I wasn't recording, but I made a new balcony for my house. Now I can get in much easier. Alright, now the clerics are here. I think I have every single job now. Alright, this should be the last cure. I'm gonna start working on a nice spa, where the villagers can relax and put their feet up. The villagers have been through a lot, and as the mayor, I feel like it's my job to make them feel better. Alright, let's see it. Ooh, now that is beautiful. I know I said this won't be here forever, but I can't have it looking bare. I also missed the big window that was here, so I'm gonna put it back. Nah, I'll do the glass later. I gotta make some money off some sticks. Was gonna put some glass in the furnace, and I realized there's pink terracotta in here. I don't know why I had pink terracotta, but it's going to the floor of the spa. I'm gonna add a lava feature, because I'm cool. I haven't done a new nether portal since I redid my house, so I'm gonna make a new one. I want to make my nether portal look cool, and maybe I'll copy Kalani and make it a tree. Before going home, I want to clear out some of these nether trees. It is really hard getting around the place. I have to build a proper nether hub. I keep getting attacked by piglins. I gotta put plenty of lave here. Time to continue working on the spa. But then I got a bit distracted, and found my wither skeleton fortress. And now I'm gonna dig out a proper path to it. It got a bit difficult when I had to dig through a crimson forest, but I got there eventually. Here's me learning how to make fire res potions. One time I accidentally put the magma cream first. Now I'm farming wither skeletons. I don't really need them. I've already got a perfect beacon array. While I'm here, I might as well work on flattening it out. It makes it much easier to spawn them. Making the fortress flat is going to be a big job, and I also want to mostly slab out the area underneath it. Well, this is the first donut of Undying that I ever popped. And it won't be the last. It's okay, I'll just get another one out my donut shulker. I'm going to be hard at work in the nether fortress for a while, so I'm getting prepared. You know what would be nice? Having a beacon in here. I know wither skeleton farming isn't the most interesting thing in the world, so I'm gonna skip over most of it. Here's me popping another donut. Isn't that interesting? I hate ghasts, I hate pigmen, I hate the nether. I had to go get dinner, so I took this opportunity to AFK near the melon farm. I'm gonna start a nether wart farm in my laboratory. It's always good to have them. Back to labor! Let's get to work! Alright, let's go! Let me slurp down this Fanta, and here we go! It was a good idea to turn on the lighting mod. Now I can actually see. There goes another donut. Notice how I only pop these in the nether. On the bright side, I got myself my 18th wither skeleton skull. So now I can make a sextuple beacon. I don't really have any plans to expand my base, so I'm just gonna keep it in a chest for now. Back to working on the spa. I think it's very, very peace of mind. Here, villagers can come to relax after a long, hard day of work and be infected with diseases in their basement and then cured. I'm gonna try my best to make the roof of the butcher building look nice. Ugh. No, that's a little better, but I still don't like it. I'll fix it another day. Nah, I gotta start working on the roof of the spa. Definitely not copying Kalani's Skyblock video with the spa idea. I want to move the maintenance chicken monument. I like it here, but it's kind of in the way. I really like the idea of having it on Edgar Mountain, watching over everything. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it took a while for me to remember how it went. Oh yeah, that looks real nice. And now I have more room for the spa. Speaking of the spa, I'm still working on it, and the roof is nearly done. I also had this cool idea where I put flowering azalea leaves on glowstone, and I think it looks really nice. Alright, I'm gonna try dark oak on the butcher building. Maybe this will work. That doesn't look terrible, but really, who cares? I barely go to this building anyway. Time to work on the main feature of the spa. The basement. You're telling me your spa doesn't have a secret basement where you get experimented on with deadly diseases? What world do you live in? Alright, working on getting the zombie in, and the iron golems killed him. Great! You know what? I'm gonna try and get the villagers in first. I'm gonna cure all my stonecutters. That way I can sell rocks for really easy money. Hello there, sir. Welcome to the Stultus Spa. Let the experiments begin! You won't feel a pinch. Alright, this should be the last cure. That's pretty good. And that will go down to 1 naturally. I hope you've enjoyed your stay at the Stultus Spa. I'll see you again soon. I'm gonna work on a system where the stairs come out of the wall. It took a while to wire it all up, but in the end it was worth it. And now when it's time for them to leave, I pull the lever and they walk out, scot-free. Here at Stultus, we believe in efficiency, and if that means poisoning our residents, then so be it. I forgot to put a fence around the back door. Whoopsie doodle! I'm gonna flatten out the roof here. Make it look a little better. Allow me to tell you the long story of the time I put my wooden pickaxe in a chest. This was a wooden pickaxe that I had on my trinkets board. It's not the W. It's the first wooden pickaxe I ever crafted. But then I saw 2 banners that you collect on end ships, and I thought, wouldn't that be nice to have that on my treasure board? And then I went looking for some ominous banners to go along with it, but I couldn't find any. That was strange, I thought I had lots. So my plan was to start a raid, collect some banners, and then go home. I put another portal in my outpost so I could build another highway to it. And now here's me building another highway. Isn't it just so interesting? But then I realized if I do a raid, I won't have my beacons. And I have 18 skulls lying around, so if I had set this up correctly, the Wither should be trapped in the end portal, making it easy to kill. I gotta say, it is quite loud though! I just turned the sound off. Easy. Boom. 6 beacons. Ready to be used. But then I thought, what would be better? Raid Town? Or my Wither Skeleton Farm? Yeah, I'm gonna do the Wither Skeleton Farm. So it's time to set it up. If you're wondering, beacons work through bedrock, which means they'll work in the nether. Alright, the beacons are working. Now, I'm invincible in the nether. Look at this. I one-shot pretty much everything now. Oh, it's so nice. What the hell? And now prepare yourself for a montage of me farming Wither skeleton skulls with a beacon. Finally, I'm out of the nether. It's good to be back, but I need obsidian. Got my Raid Town beacon set up. Now it's time to do a raid. First thing I did though was check on the villagers here. Man, they're good. Now most of us know that you can get banners from the outposts, but I didn't know that, and I went in too far. So now I'm doing a level 5 raid that I didn't even need to do. And I gotta say, the Evoker's dropping donuts is pretty funny. I have a pretty nice mouse, but I've had it for 2.5 years. And it just randomly disconnects for some reason. Defeated the raid and now I'm going home. and I decided to mine out the tunnel a bit better. And that's the story of the time I put my wooden pickaxe in a chest. I got a new cape, that's the trans flag. And the cool thing about capes is they go on your elytra as well. I want to try expanding my land a bit more, so it's time to do some leveling. If I could sell dirt, I'd be a millionaire. At least I could sell stone though. Before the whole banner fiasco, I got myself a few skulls, so I decided to kill another wither. I have one beacon on one end, and the other on the other, so let's do this. If I'm gonna make Stultus into this massive mega build one day, then I might as well have the land for it. Maybe I should have kept the land here to make it look more detailed. But I kinda want to start with a clean canvas, so who am I kidding? Stultus won't be a mega build for another few thousand days. I think this mangrove roof looks pretty nice. What do you guys think? Looking back, I shouldn't have sold these melons. I had no idea I was gonna need them in a few days. More leveling, but did you expect there to not be leveling in this video? But I think with this last bit I'm done. A lot of this land has been leveled out now. Specifically, I wanted to put that land there to make Stultus 200 by 200, and I'm getting there. But right now it's only 150 by 200, and the other 50 I'll do another time. Today is a big day. Today marks the start of my biggest project yet. My beacon array, the Stultus flag, my house, they'll all look like specks compared to this. But as much as I hate quartz mining, I have to do it, because the stonecutters don't sell individual quartz. A wise man once said, it's about the journey, not the builds. But the journey part kinda sucks. Especially when it involves the nether. I don't like this place. Well, I'm back home, and adding more layers to the melon farm. You knew it was coming. If you're wondering why I'm upgrading the melon farm, the answer is simple. I'm building a mansion out of melons. I know. I'm excited too. But listen, you can't tell anyone yet. I only killed this wandering trader because he heard me. And he has leads. Time to AFK at the melon farm to see how much I get. And don't worry, I'm recording this time. Oh, look at this juicy AFK footage. Aren't you just so glad that I kept recording for this? Alright, let's see how much melons I got. Oh, disappointing. I'm going to my stronghold portal, but not for the reason you might expect. There's my failed acacia wood farm. I built this back in 100 days, thinking I'd make some money off the Fletchers, but it didn't actually pan out. Melons and acacia wood look really good together. Trust me. It'd be really cool if I could stop popping donuts. I'm moving my humble acacia farm here. I had no idea that it would lag my game so much. Looking for a good spot for the melon mansion, and here seems good. I came to this island whenever I wanted to collect dirt, and now it's kind of a wreck, but I can fix it up. I used this island to collect dirt, and now I'm giving it back. How sweet. This right here is where I kept my first zombie villager that I found in the wild. It hurt me to get rid of this. I'm so sentimental. Speed 2 is pretty good for placing blocks, but this would be so much if I was in Bedrock and had creative. But us Java players do not speak of the Bedrock. That's a joke, you can play whatever edition you want. I just got a lot of leveling footage to talk over. It felt disgusting only selling pumpkins. If you're wondering why I never talk about them, it's because they are a disease. I got in a pretty intense staring contest with these pillagers. I guess I'm not leveling today. Putting up the framework for the melon mansion. It's gonna look awesome. Had to clear out a little bit more land, but now I have enough space to start working on the mansion. Insert joke about strippers here. I don't know why it took me so long, but now I have silk touch on my axe. Check this out. With efficiency and haste, you can insta-mine melons. That's pretty cool. This is only the beginning. It's gonna look really nice by the end. I'm gonna do the patio floor, but I don't know what block to use. Oh wait, this is perfect. Yes, yes! Lime terracotta. It matches the melon theme, and it's also a fruit. If you're wondering where I'm getting this lime terracotta from, I'm getting it from a villager. I do not like going to the Badlands. I'm looking to breed frogs to get some green frog lights. Got distracted and found a white frog though. I know these ones can make purple frog lights. If a frog eats a magma cube, it drops a frog light. For some reason. And there it is. The closest basalt deltas. Now it's time to move my frog. We're going on an adventure, Froggy. That trip went quick for you. But just know, it was not quick for me. Well, we're here, but where are the magma cubes? Finally some spawned, and then they turned into pretty purple lights. This is my colleague, Jim. I hope you'll find you'll have a nice partnership with him. I'm breeding a new batch of frogs. I want these ones to be green, but for that I need to be in a cold biome, and the deep dark is cold. It's a massive risk in here though. I forgot the coordinates of the Froglight farm, so I might as well stop recording and write them down. I sure hope I remembered to start the recording again. I wasn't recording for 4 days! So yeah, you missed out on some of the Froglight footage and me working on the Melon Mansion. But hey, at least it's coming together nicely. I went AFK near the melon farm again, and unfortunately we missed out on day 669. I know what will lift my spirits. Working on the Melon Mansion. When I got the melon seeds on day 15, I had no idea I'd build a whole mansion out of melons. But look where we are now. I want to make sure each episode has one massive project that trumps everything else. I'm also going to line this area with emeralds. At least some of these were made off melons. When I'm not placing melons, I'm getting acacia wood. You know, you can rack up a lot of money when you don't spend it all on your house. I'm working on the map a bit here. I think the Melon Mansion looks great on it. I've put a lot of work into this series, and I'm really proud of how it's come so far. I'm going to keep myself busy while more melons produce. So I'm going to increase the area of my land. Currently my land is 150 by 150, and I want to make this 200 by 200. And that means covering this whole area with dirt. This is going to suck. I'm definitely not procrastinating here by making my storage look a little better. I always liked polished basalt. Alright, let's get this done. I say this like it's not going to take forever, because it is going to take forever. Listen, if you aren't ready for the grind, then you aren't ready for Minecraft. Man, I'm wise. I should start a podcast. Alright, I got a ton of melons, and it's all going straight towards the mansion. There's something so satisfying about placing pure blocks of melon. I'm looking through a bunch of different stair options. I have no idea what would look good for the roof. I don't want to use more acacia. I know a lot of people don't like acacia, so I'm going to use jungle wood. Roofing sucks. There's no joke there. You know it, I know it, we all know it. Back to placing dirt, and the worst part about it is the kelp. It always gets in the way. I ran out of dirt pretty quickly, so I'm gonna dig up this whole unused area. This is my life now. Digging up dirt and placing it right back down. But you know what motivates me? Thinking about all the cool different builds I'm gonna put here. This episode is mostly just setup. Next episode is gonna be full of good stuff. I hope episode 7's really good. That's my favorite number. I'm just looking at the map here. If I ever want to go 250 by 250, then the jungle treehouse probably won't be an island anymore. I've calculated where the new beacons are gonna go, and I'm marking them out now. But that won't be for a while. Back to the grind. This dirt ain't gonna place itself. This whole area is gonna be flat one day, so might as well get the head start with the dirt. Look at all this unfilled area. This is gonna take forever. I'm gonna take a break from the dirt grind and go straight to the wither skeleton grind. Spent 3 days grinding, and now I'm working on the melon mansion. It's getting close to done. With the melons. There's still a lot more with the roof. Sigma rule number 1,669. The grind never stops. If you say Sigma male unironically, please stop watching the video. I'm gonna work on this fun new stupid little project. Step 1, get a stone sword. That was the easy part. However, step 1.5 was setting up my enchanting table. I'm gonna get a perfect Smite 5 stone sword. Just to teach the wither skeletons a lesson. We're getting there. All I need is looting 3 now. And after a whole day of grinding, I finally got it. The Skeleton Slasher. I need the beacons for my new leveled out area, but I'm gonna cheese it a little bit and take the Raid Town beacons. And now I'm killing the Wither! Alright, I got 12 beacons, and now it's time to dig out the areas. The first sextuple beacon is now done. Time to do the other one. This one was a lot easier to set up because it's all underwater, and I have respiration, so... And now the second one is done. My new area has perfect beacon coverage. After that hard day of work, I'm gonna continue working on the Melon Mansion. Alright, let's see here. Whoa, whoops. Thankfully, I'm getting close to done, and I won't have to roof anymore. Oh my god, that looks so nice. This was 100% worth it. Melon Mansion for the win, baby. I can't sell my melons right now, which is sad, but at least I can trade with my perfect Fletchers. Guess what I'm doing today? I'm gonna put a second melon farm right next to the original. It's gonna be 100% worth it. What inspired you to put a second melon farm right next to the original? Money! It's time to get to work. This second melon farm isn't gonna build itself. Because I'm doubling the melon farm, I can't use water anymore. I'm gonna use a rail system. And now I'm setting up the collection. You can tell there wasn't any because of the amount of melons on the ground. Boom. Now the melon farm is functioning again. And now the jungle wood is going in. I'm using Alex 2 right now. I'm trying to get some jungle saplings. I kept running out of jungle wood, but now I have a lot. This should be enough. I'm getting so close with the melon mansion. Honestly, I really didn't need to upgrade the melon farm. But I'm gonna upgrade it nonetheless, because I love melons. Alright, I'm gonna finally start working on the layers. But I'm gonna need a ton of cobble. Back to working on the melon farm. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Glass. Finally, the roofing is done. I don't have to think about it anymore. Just kidding. It's not actually done. No matter what I do, I can't escape the roof. As you can see, the design is a little weird, but I think I can make it work. If you guys don't like it, I can just tear it all up and start again, why the hell not? If you don't like it, that's fine, because I really like it. It's my melon mansion. Just gotta finish up a few minor details, and then I can start working on the interior. I may have gotten a little lazy with the floor. It's just gonna be stone brick. Spent all night making this area look nice, and I'm still not done. As much as I hate leveling, sometimes I have to do it. Oh look, it's nighttime, and I'm still not done. But I think I'm finally done. I'm just repairing my shovel. Despite my laziness, I'm not actually gonna use stone brick for the second floor. For that, I'm gonna use mud bricks. And for that, I'm gonna have to set up a new wheat farm. I've been looking for an excuse to put in a new wheat farm, and one day I want to make one with every single crop in it. Mud bricks are going up, and I'm gonna need a lot more. Here's a tip on saving resources. Convert it to slabs. You actually get a lot more blocks. I'm getting rid of the green glass. I thought it was a fun idea, but I don't think it looks very nice. I'm gonna move these green frog lights. Here, I'm gonna place a regular old melon farm. The frog lights took forever to get, so I'm definitely keeping them. I just thought here would be a better place for a melon farm. Last bit of melons. I think this is it. Oh my god, it feels so nice to be able to sell melons again. It felt good to get rid of all these acacia trees. They've been lagging me up real bad. I put a lime bed in the melon mansion. Now, it's a home. Look at that view. And now I'm back to placing dirt. I'm gonna have to get through this eventually, you know. I had 1,000 dirt in my inventory, and that still wasn't enough. But hey, I'm getting close to done. I want to decorate the interior of the melon mansion, so here's a melon table. I'm also going to work on windows in the back wall here, make it feel a lot more open. Here's a melon TV with an acacia couch. Finally put doors in. I don't know how this took me so long. I'm going to work on a chandelier on the second floor. I can't really put one on the first floor because of the slabs, so now that looks really premium. I'm going to be expanding my storage by like 2 blocks. It always felt really cramped in my storage, so today I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna need some concrete for the floor though, so it's time to shove some sand. This place looks really nice, and I can finally feel like I can breathe. And I'm gonna start using mud brick floors. I think it fits well with the path. Don't get me wrong, I am gonna keep the concrete in the main area. I really like it. Now I'm just looking through the interior of the melon mansion. What do I build here? What do rich people like? Rich people like art, so that's what I'm building here. It's a little melon man. Today I'm just doing some general check-ins with the villagers. Fixing my tools, making some money, you know the drill. And I may have altered the donut texture pack to make the golden carrot look like a sandwich. I love it. With a good packed lunch, I continued filling in the dirt. I'm gonna plan the path that I'm gonna put later, but I don't have any mud bricks right now. I was gonna make the land 200 by 200 in a different area, but then I realized I have this whole land flattened out here, so just gotta place a little more dirt and put in a little more walls, and then my land should be 200 by 200. But to properly make my land 200 by 200, I'm gonna need 3 more beacons. So I've been wanting to test out my new skeleton slasher, and it one-shot skeletons and pigmen pretty easily. I was really hoping the stone sword would one-shot them, otherwise it would have been a complete waste of XP. But if it didn't one-shot them, I could always put it next to the W. It could use a friend. I found myself fighting off the entirety of the nether here. But don't worry, I'll live to see another day. I've done the math and I need 54 skulls to completely finish the beacon array. 54 skulls! Life is pain! So yeah, this is gonna take a long time. But don't worry, I'll split each day into 1 clip each. 701, I almost have enough for 1 sextuple beacon. 702, I did not get as much. This is gonna be painful. Hungry work, am I right, guys? Fun fact, while I was farming with the skeletons, I ate so many sandwiches that I actually went and made one in real life. I've done the math and I figured out where my beacon powers actually end in the Wither Skeleton Fortress. So I'm gonna make a perimeter. Here you can see I decorated my beacon to be more nether-like. I think it looks really cool. It's always best to expand your fortress if you want a lot of skulls. Or build a wither skeleton farm. I don't want to though. Something, I never want to do this again. Oh my goodness. Day 709, I clicked a bunch of wither skeletons and hoping that the 5% chance of them dropping their head would bless me. Finally, I'm home. No more wither skeleton farming. At least for now. And I finally finished filling in that area. My land is officially 200 by 200. But all good things have to come to an end. I have to kill 18 withers. All the grinding, the suffering, the tedious work, it was all worth it. I now have 18 beacons. I can sell coal to blacksmiths, and I have a lot of coal. So, if you're wondering how many times I'm going to do that transition, the answer is yes. Final cure. After this, I'll be able to sell 1 coal for 1 emerald. And you know, I have so much stone. I cured all those stone cutters for a reason, you know. Alright. 2 cures was enough. Alright, get out. I have enough money for the first beacon, so I'm gonna place it all today. Beacon 1 out of 3 is now complete. I feel more powerful already. The first thing I did with these new powers is make this area look a little nicer. But my beacon doesn't reach all the way though. But do you think that's gonna stop me from all this tedious leveling? No! God, my sheep farm is ugly. This is a blight on my town. I swear I'll fix it by the end of this video. And look at all this wool that I don't even need. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna need to make a ton of money for these new beacons, so I thought I might as well repair some of the tools that I don't use. The emeralds for the second beacon are going in. And I ran out of money. Yeah. At least I can sell most of the wool. But I don't know what I'm gonna do about the other colors. They'll probably just be in my storage forever. And now I'm AFK, waiting for these goddamn sheep to eat so I can dye them black again. Now I'm back to the farm life, collecting wheat. I'm gonna make my storage a little wider, so I'm gonna move the redstone lamps. I've been wanting to finish the storage for a while now, but the roof's very high up, and I'm kinda lazy. I'm gonna use mangrove logs for the wall. I think it looks pretty nice. My storage has an underground party sort of vibe, and I really like that. And also, it reminds me of one of my old builds back in 2021. Alright, enough fun having. Time to place the emeralds. Second beacon is now done. There's only 1 more to go. As you can clearly see, Minecraft is running flawlessly. I just expanded my map, and I had no idea this would cause problems later. You'll see. I'm gonna go on a proper Aussie adventure. To the desert. I live in Australia, and most of that place is a desert. But I don't really live in that sort of area. Time to go home, and I just love flying at max height. I have so much gunpowder and sand, and I just couldn't help myself. You know what, I'm just gonna leave that in a chest for now. Right now, I'm gonna cure another blacksmith. There is a lot of unlit areas underground. Remember, this place used to be a hill. Come on, bud. Come on. Get in the hole. I found some of the frogs that I bred in 250 days. Come back to me, froggy. Placing dirt. Placing dirt. I am currently placing dirt. Boom, boom. I used to have lime glass here on the Melon Mansion, but I think it'd be better to have green glass. And while the green dye's cooking in my furnaces, I placed the last bit of emeralds for the third beacon. Why do I hear a zombie villager? What's going on? Chris! Alright, the second blacksmith is cured. And Chris is also in the process of being cured. I thought of a funny idea to put on top of the creeper farm, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I always thought it looked hourglass shaped, so that's exactly what I'm gonna put here. Now that's pretty funny. I love that. Emeralds for the third beacon are done. But where are my beacons? I'm gonna take down my original villager infector. It's a sad day. But where the hell are my beacons? Where could they have gone? They should be in my shulker. Or my ender chest. I even checked the nether. I thought maybe I left a shulker box here or something. But nope. I searched through every single shulker, every single chest, and still nothing. Somehow only now I realized I could probably just check the recording. And I left them here when I was making the map. Well, that was stressful. But now my beacon array is finished. Green glass is going in. And I already like it way better than the lime glass. I just want to say this. The Melon Mansion is a work of art. It's perfect. I decided to put more melon artwork in the second story. I have a feeling it's kind of bare without it. And today I finally put that beacon back. Remember, I took it for leveling. Day 731 is the start of a big project. I'm gonna trap an evoker in a teacup. blame Alex. Basically, I'm gonna have a nether minecart track going all the way from Raid Town to here. And hopefully, the evoker should shoot out into the cup. So now it's time to start working on the rail. If only I had an iron farm, you know? Too bad iron farms are stressful. I probably could make one now, but I don't really feel like it. The day I make an iron farm is the day I become a super genius, because iron farms are complicated. Today I'm just placing a ton of rails. Raid Town is pretty far away, even through the nether. Here's me testing out the rail. I think it's working perfectly. Alright, today's the day. Time to trap an evoker. I'm very nervous. Not for my life. I have perfect armor. This is only a level 1 raid, so it's gonna take a while for Evoker to show up. And when he does, he's going straight in a boat. Alright, there he is. Just gotta kill a bunch of pillagers first. I didn't have my beacons on me, and I popped a donut. But it's okay, I have a ton more. Alright, there's one raider remaining, and he's the Evoker. He's very, very slippery, but I managed to catch him. He doesn't actually attack you, which is why the Thorns armor won't kill him. All he does is rely on his magic. Like a wuss. And eventually I got him in the minecart. Oh, that's pretty embarrassing. But luckily the evoker's on the rail. He's here. He's in the teacup. I am so close. I took no chances. Immediately made a backup of my world. And now I'm covering the cup with glass. I did it. I trapped an evoker. I did it! You smell that, Deegan? That's the smell of victory. And now it's time to give my prisoner a name. His name shall be Rincewind. Victory is the sweetest thing known to man. And, you did not. It's a good thing I made that backup. I'm fixing up my house a bit here. I'm putting back the original wall that I got rid of for some reason. I iron golem-proofed the area around Rincewind. Now, he will stay here forever. That wonky chimney has been staring at me for a long time. I think I'm gonna fix it. That's a lot better. And I also decided to add trims to the roof. And now I'm fixing the roof of the butcher building. I'm not saying what it's really called. It only makes the brands bigger. I'm just gonna set up some plans for some new houses that I'm gonna build in 1,000 days. Wow. 1,000 days. I'm definitely gonna add some more houses here for farmers. I'm gonna need a lot of them when I finish the second melon farm. And I'm gonna start working on the surprise project for next episode. This is the foundations for a build that will look really good in the end. And I'm definitely gonna go to it a lot. I'm also gonna put down some plans for a greenhouse, which will have every single crop, and more farmers. I've been very inspired by Mogswamp. He does amazing builds, all in super flat. Finally, the enhanced farming mod has efficiency 5. It feels weird saying that again. And I have efficiency 5 shears now. Reddit told me to name it Roach for some reason. I'm definitely gonna do this red wool planting thing more often. It helped me plan out this greenhouse much better. I'm just fixing up a lot of things around Stultus. I'm gonna do the back of the library because it looks horrible. I'm gathering tons of dirt. Yeah, that's right, the placing isn't done. There's this whole area here that needs to be filled in, so I'm gonna do that today. You may notice earlier the wandering trader was there, and he sold me more tropical fish, which is always nice. I'm just straight up digging dirt, placing dirt, digging dirt, placing dirt, digging dirt, placing dirt. I'm so tired of placing dirt in this video! I'm gonna place a ton of glass on the new melon farm to give it the illusion that it's finished. In reality, there's only 2 layers. I love taking moments to just look upon my land. It's just so beautiful. Hey Rincewind, what's it like being a prisoner? I'm gonna grab another beacon. You'll see why later. I got 3 skulls in less than 10 minutes. That's crazy. I'm putting a beacon right smack in the middle of Edgar Mountain. I'm gonna dig it up completely and build my own mountain. I mean, look at it. It's just a mess. But there's 6 days to go, so that'll have to be next episode. I can sell coal to fishermen. Even though Rincewind is an emotionless monster, I'm still gonna give him a bed. I am tired of looking at this thing. I am going to get rid of it and replace it with something nice. I'm still gonna keep the birch theme, but I'm gonna do something a little extra. How about stripped birch foundations? Now, doesn't that look nice? Right now, I think it looks lovely. Much, much better than the original. But I don't know what I'm gonna do for the wall. Sheep come in different color, so how about a rainbow? I have an insane amount of white concrete, so that's gonna be most of the walls. This place is starting to look real nice. Maybe I'll actually come here once in a while. You guys like the place I built for you? I worked really hard on it. I'm gonna use quartz for the roof. This is very expensive. I like colors. They make me feel nice. Well, that's the sunset of day 749. It's been a long ride. You know, from an entire new beacon array, trapping an evoker, building a melon mansion, and being obsessed with donuts for some reason. This video has been fun. This one was a little longer than the other ones, and I hope you didn't mind. Guess it's just more fun content. This episode was just set up for a lot of different builds. Next episode is gonna be full of exciting new content. This video was a lot of grindy stuff though, so I knew I had to end it with something colorful. Melons for the 750 monument, anybody? I'll admit, making these videos is a little stressful, but at the end of the day, I end up feeling great.